Hey guys, welcome to Sky Factory 2.5. I am Brim, he's Grum, and this is episode 1 of a brand new series. We are going to play Sky Factory 2.5. I'm very excited about it. It is a new skyblock, and I say new, I think it's been around for a little while, but it's new to me, it's new to us. What did he say? It's time to build, is that what he said in my ear? So let's get started. It looks like we're standing on top of a tree, probably on top of a single, I don't see any other dirt down there, so there's probably one right underneath the tree. We are going to do, this is the 4th time I've attempted this. The first 2 times I got no saplings. The 3rd time I got a sapling that dropped into nothing. So that's how you lose Minecraft, by the way, is if you get no saplings on a sky block sort of world. So we're going to go in here, and at least for now, we're going to switch over to this world. We're going to change it to utility mode, and we're going to allow the magnet to be turned on so that if we do get a sapling, we are not going to drop it. Now, I have learned from the other 3 attempts at this that Vein Miner is in the game, and the Grave Key will vein mine for us. And we did get a single sapling, so hopefully that will allow us to make some progress here. This is more progress than I've had so far with the other 3 attempts. So I'm excited about this particular mod. I've been away from Minecraft for a little while. I shot a series that never aired. Grum and I played Project Ozone, and we really enjoyed it, but we got to a point where we just couldn't keep up with recording. Life got crazy busy. We had some things happen personally and professionally. For me, professionally, he's obviously doesn't have a profession yet, but it became impossible to finish recording that series, so we never posted it up. It was a series we were going to try to do something different on anyway. We were going to try to record it all in advance so we didn't have to worry about running into production problems. I didn't really like the idea to begin with because, no, stop, why are you hurting us? I don't know why it was. I guess we were partially inside the log. Ooh, that's not good. Definitely not the way we wanted to start. Number one, that doesn't feel like a true Let's Play. I mean, that's a watch me play, or watch us play, him and I play, because if we do the whole thing, if we shoot the whole thing in advance, then really, why provide any feedback? Because it's not going to have any effect, because we've already taken care of all of it. So, while we enjoyed playing Project Ozone, we ended up never actually uploading the videos. So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back to where I can do a set of videos. Excellent. We got 6 saplings out of that. Let's go ahead. We don't have enough wood yet. Let me grab the bottom one. I'm glad to be back to where I can shoot a video, shoot a series of videos. I'm excited about it, and I think we'll have a good time here. That should give us just enough to do this, and at least speed this up a little bit. What is this? A builder's wand. I bet it's not really a builder's wand. It looks like a stick. Well, yeah, come on, well, yeah, excellent, yeah. So we're going to have to, the good news is that we can torque for wood. Yeah, I know, I apologize I even had to say that, but we can do the shimmy up and down thing and get wood. And I am going to take a half a break and answer that phone, so give me just a moment. Alright guys, sorry about that. Let's see here, let's go ahead and take this tree down. Obviously here in the beginning, what we're mostly looking to do is get a bit of a platform started so that we don't have to worry quite so much about falling to our doom. Go ahead and convert. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and convert all of these at this point. Go ahead and get that planted. While we won't immediately grow it, we will go ahead and extend out our platform just a little bit. The next tree we break down, we do need to build a chest and get most of this stuff out of our inventory just so we don't have to worry quite so much about falling off. Nope, get off there. It will be possible later if we fall off to retrieve stuff because we are the mod that creates a gravestone is in. So in reality, even if we fell off, all of our stuff would be in a grave right down there at the bottom of the world. However, until we've got things like water and buckets, we don't have the ability to get down to them and then get back up. So we definitely do not want to fall off of here with all of our stuff because it would mean another immediate restart. So we're going to try to avoid doing that. Yeah, let's go ahead and break this little boo-boo over here. So, how have you guys been? I know it's been a while since we've hung out together. Leave me a comment down in the comment section and let me know how life's been treating you here recently. It's been interesting. Life has been interesting recently. How's that? Let's go ahead and... No, that's not what we wanted. Oh, my clicking skills. My clicking skills are non-existent. Let's go ahead and plop this double chest down over here. And throw all this stuff in here. What do we got here? This is our achievement book. Let's take a look at it just to see the sorts of things we can look forward to. Did we replant? We have not yet replanted our sapling. Let's get that done. Alright, then take a look at the achievements book, and then we're going to want to put it away so we don't lose it. There's a bunch of stuff here to read. Oh, hang on. Ocean and biome are both visible locations, or viable locations to spawn and become more challenging for travel if you want to complete all the challenges. So what biome are we in? Well, you're in a plains biome. That's certainly not a bad biome to start in. Um, all right, the wood age. Use a crook on leaves to get saplings and silkworms. Well, I think we've probably got enough stuff. Yeah, we do need a crook here pretty quickly, just so that we can. Probably going to need more than one. And this will allow us to build two, just like that. So, let's see. Make dirt. Yep. Well, we're not quite that far away. This is basic kind of stuff. Infesting trees, getting string, crafting a sieve, sieving our first things, building a cobblestone generator. That really, okay, that actually changes the age. We go to the Stone Age after that, because that really is kind of priority number one. Getting here changes the game dramatically, and then there's probably one for upgrading it to make it automatic. Dark room, grass to spawn passive mobs. Yeah, so here it looks like magic crops are in, because here's an iron seed and a diamond seed. Killing the wither, angel block, plant flowers, kill the ender dragon, hatch a dragon egg, and train it. I have no earthly idea what that means, but I'm looking forward to it. Craft a generator of some sort. Yeah, we will end up doing that long before we get here. Kill the wither, travel to the deep dark, travel to the end before we've got power. Not going to happen. This will end up happening before that stuff. Automate crop harvesting. So yeah, there's going to be lots of cool stuff here. Let's see what else we've got. Age of Mysticism. So this is Thaumanomicon. It's yeah, thaumaturgy stuff. Thaumcraft. There we go. Thaumcraft. Which is one of my least favorite mods, to be honest. I know there are lots of people out there who like it. I just have to be honest and say I'm not a huge fan. Mastery, Eldritch, Dimension, defeat the boss, Voids. This is more Thaumcraft stuff. This is Botania stuff, which I do actually like Botania. I wouldn't say it's my favorite mod. The mechanical mods are I like them more than I like the magical mods. Pure Daisy. Automate a Pure Daisy with only Botania and vanilla mechanics. Interesting. I know of lots of ways to automate that with. I'll have to give that some thought. I know of ways to automate that with other mods, but just those two, I don't know. Complete the rituals. Age of the Witch, so I'm guessing witchery is in. Enslaving the hobgoblins, bind a poppet, yep. Go to the spirit world. Age of Dragons. Draconic Staff of Power, so Draconic Evolution is in, that's nice. Automate the wither killing, we end up doing that anyway, just because. Age of Insanity, so this must be the fill the TSU. Yeah, that's what, 2 billion items? Yeah, sure, we'll jump right on that anytime soon. 1 billion RF a tick. Successfully run a 1k by 1k ender quarry in the deep dark. Holy mackerel. Turn another fortress into dirt with an ender quarry. Yeah, that should be fun. Replace power, wow. Ooh, fluid moo cows are in, so that's nice. Get 20 different moo fluid cows and automate milking. Diamond blocks to cool a max size reactor. No, that's a crazy sort of request. Wow. Okay. Well, there's those are the things we're shooting for. How do you like that? And I have stood here and wasted almost all of the first day, which I apologize for, but I got wrapped up. You know what? I wonder if we can do. Crum said something about turning this into a pedestal by doing this, I think is what he said. Yeah. He said it was like an upside down sign. So that was. Oh, cool. There we go then. Alrighty. Well, now we don't have to worry about falling off with the book and getting killed, that sort of thing. Alright, so next thing has to be we need to get an oak barrel out. Say again? Okay, I'll check for that. He says there is a item. Oak. Well, first thing we need is a barrel. Yeah, I hear you. I know y'all can't hear him, but he's talking in the background. Do we have all of that? No, we don't have any more slabs. And now that we've built slabs, yeah, we do, just barely. We want to get this down in case it starts raining tonight. I know you're saying that's not completely necessary. He's saying that's not completely necessary because there is a crucible that will make water. What's it called? An oak crucible. There it is right there. A little bit expensive, but we should be able to make it, yeah. So that apparently will take saplings and make water for us, which would be interesting. Let's. We don't have enough saplings probably at this point to do that. Oh, let's. Yeah. Crook the leaves first, please. Oh, the beginning of a sky. Okay, the beginning of a skyblock mod. Always fun. Let's look at the recipe. Yeah, so it's like a barrel, except that it uses big blocks on the outside out here, like that. Now, what do we do with this thing? Grum said put saplings in it. How many saplings? Oh, well, there we go. It looks like it took 10, and it's working on a full bucket of water. So that's cool. I definitely like that. Do we start off with... Yeah, we start off with one torch. I know it's dark here, guys, and I apologize for that. That is, unfortunately, kind of how things start here. Alright, so here's what we need to do. I'm going to go ahead... I'm looking for a big tree. And a big tree... I will infest the first big tree that we get, so that we get lots of string right off the bat. Just throw this stuff in there. We're going to need another crook or two here pretty quickly. Now, I wonder if... is Compressium in? Compressum. Compressum is in. How you like that? Excellent. Alright. Is that a big tree, or is that just a tall, normal tree? It is a tall, normal tree. Not really what we're looking for at this point. So, guys, I'm going to continue working on this and get us some supplies built up, and I'll be back with you when we get ready to move to the next stage, which will be after we've built up a little bit of a supply of wood and have grown our first big tree that we can infest. So we'll be back in just a few. Okay, guys, so a slight change of game plan here. You will notice that it is, what, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on day 1, so half a day or so since we were last together. It has started raining, so I had to throw a slab over the top of our barrel. Do we have any... Yeah, we have dirt in there right now. I've been creating some additional dirt. We've got a bunch of saplings. I still have not grown a large tree. I'm a little... Okay, I've got a full stack. I was like, I thought I had a lot more saplings than that. Go ahead and put these in there and get another piece of dirt started. I still have not seen a large tree to infest, so what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to collect all these one time. The reason I generally wait, you can get yourself in a position... can we turn the... Where is... Sounds... Weather... We don't want it completely off, but we want it about off. That is really loud. Alright, so... the reason I wanted to wait for a big tree is because I don't want to get myself in a position where... Or I did not want to get myself into a position where I didn't have enough saplings to continue. You don't want to run out of saplings. That's like the worst possible thing that could happen to you. That's no longer an issue. We've got a full stack of saplings in here, plus a few. So I'm going to go ahead and break these trees down. We're going to get one more set of... I guess we can do all 4 of these trees. Of course, this will be the time when it finally goes ahead and gives me a big tree. I'm going to get those infested. We need string to move forward. We need dirt to move forward, and that means doing more of what we're doing right here. So let's go ahead and get that done. This shouldn't take these just a second to grow. I've already got the silkworms in my inventory. Come on. You're making a liar out of me right now, huh? Go ahead and start these just as soon as we see them. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and get all of these infested. We don't want to walk off the edge trying to infest stuff. This should give us quite a bit. A single big tree would have been better. It would have only taken 1 sapling to grow it, obviously, and we would have gotten a lot more wood and string out of it as a result, but we can deal with this. So, let's go ahead. How are we doing dirt-wise? Is that one done? Yes, it is. We'll go ahead and get another one started. And let's see, we might actually have... So we've got water here. We would have had water here, except that I slapped the slab over it. Let's go back to our original page and see what they really want us to do first. Use a crook on leaves to get saplings and a silkworm. Lo and behold, we can do that. Make dirt by composting and put composting. We've actually made 3 extra dirt at this point. And did I just make a 4th one? There's one right there. Can I slap it down somewhere? We're going to need to expand the platform out a little bit for that, but let's go ahead. We have done that. Infest leaves with silkworms. Well, we just did that, so we can check that one off. Use a crook on the infested to get string. Well, that's what we're waiting on right now. So let's go ahead and see how this is coming over here. And while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead. Let's take like a quarter of a stack of those. Turn that into this, which will give us a full stack, which will give us 2 stacks, essentially, of... Alright, now, I guess it doesn't really matter which way we go, because there's nothing out here. Let's put away... really, the apples are the only thing that's precious to us at this point, because that is our only food source at this particular moment. I guess we'll just center on the crafting table that's there. 1, 2, 3. What we want to do first is go get an area set up for building a tree farm. Saplings, it's one of those things. It is the age of wood here, so 3, hang on, 4, 5, and then a 1 border around. We are in the age of saplings, or the age of wood, and really it's the age of saplings. Saplings fuel everything we do right now. It is saplings that will allow us to grow more dirt. It is saplings that get compressed down into water. It is saplings that grow our trees, etc., etc., etc. So we ended up going 1, 2, 3 out. What I'm setting up here, 1, 2, and breaking my pinky finger in the process, just smashing the shift button, trying not to fall off here. Can we do that? That would be nice. Now what we set up is a 4x5. We don't have any light over here, but we should not be able to get far enough away at this point. Yeah, we've already got spawnable area back there and over here for nighttime, but we don't have a bed to make that go away. We don't have a furnace to, to make charcoal, to make blah, 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 blah. But it is the early stages, right? So we should not be able to get far enough away to cause ourselves a problem. I did say should. I suppose somehow we could get overzealous and go wandering off, creating platforms, and then suddenly find ourselves in trouble. But we will try not to do that. All right? And then what we're going to want to do is move our dirt out here. Like so and so. And actually, we can go ahead and pull this dirt out of here. And go ahead and toss it out here as well. Just for the sake of getting more saplings. Let's stick these on this side. That will separate the trees a little bit. We're just about there, infested-wise. Look at the sun coming up out of, well, nothing. Because obviously the sun revolves around the earth. Just saying. Just saying. Do we not have anything in there right now? We do not. Okay, that's working now. Let's go ahead and turn off F7 for now, just because we know everything is a danger right now. Go ahead and get these set up out here. Yeah, I even on a 3-wide, you'll notice I was holding the shift key even on a 3-wide. The fastest way to get yourself killed on a skyblock is to accidentally walk off, and I've done it more than once playing skyblock, so I tend to be a little overly cautious about accidentally walking off the side of a platform. Let's see. I think we're probably good enough in here. We're going to need enough string to make... We need a sieve, which is going to be, what, 18 pieces of string. We're going to need a bed, which is another 12, so we need about 30 pieces of string. I think we should probably get that from this. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. We got a stack and a half. All right, so if we look... Okay, first things first, let's make a bed. Let's make the rain go away. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I know making the rain go away is not our highest priority, but the rain is kind of driving me crazy, so a couple of those. That and that and this and this and that, and bed accomplished. And where can we throw down the bed? Throw it down here and pray that doesn't somehow glitch us out at the head of the bed. It should not be able to drop us on any portion. It shouldn't be able to drop us over there on any of those 3 blocks. But I've seen Minecraft do some weird things at times, so I'm not going to say it absolutely can't happen, because I bet it could. Alright, so next comes a sieve, but we really don't have anything to sieve yet because we don't have enough dirt to get to the point where we can sieve anything. That is... You know, that's kind of where we're at right now. We have to have dirt in order to be able to progress. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all this stuff away. I'm going to go ahead and grow enough trees out here. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Grow enough trees out there that we can fill in the rest of this with dirt. So this is should be 4 by... Did I end up doing 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ended up doing 7. That's fine because I can stand right here and I should be able to reach 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be able to twerk those if I'm standing here. Anyway, I will, saplings. We need saplings desperately to make dirt. We'll make enough dirt. Excuse me. We'll make enough dirt to get the rest of this filled in, and then we'll be right back, and we're going to try to get to the point where we can start sieving some actual dirt. Sieving? Which one is it? I don't know. And I have a English major for a mother, and suddenly I'm drawing a blank on it, so if she sees this, she's going to yell at me. I mean, a wonderful woman. Love her to death. But yes, she will almost certainly have something to say about that. But why don't you say something first? Let me know what it is down there. I don't know if it's sieving or sieving. So anyway, guys, we'll take a cut right here. We'll get some trees grown up. We'll be back in just a minute. Hey, guys, welcome back. Okay, so you can see it is late in the afternoon on day 3. I did sleep through the night last night just because I don't like the darkness. And our next objective is to get a sieve built. User to infest. Yep, got that. We need to get the sieve built so that we can start sieving some dirt. Now, I have been our pad out here, our 7x4 is complete, and harvested a couple of times to get to where we are now. I did move the torch out a little bit so that would be lit up a little better. Okay, so this is all the dirt I've got right now, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need this, and we're going to need this, and we're going to need some sticks. So, if I recall correctly, we need 2 of these. And that out of there. We need, is it like this? I think, and sticks on the bottom. And the 2 silk meshes, right? Yay! And I guess we can toss him right back down here. And obviously I made some more oak barrels, just to increase the speed at which I could create dirt. I really should have waited till tomorrow morning, because now we're going to be sieving in the darkness, doing whatever it is we're doing in the darkness. Now, first objective is to get to get 6 cobblestone. 6 and 4 is 24, so we need 24 pieces of the cobblestone stones. Oh, really came up one short, huh? And what that will allow us to do is we make 6 of these, and we turn these into... No, I'm sorry, we only need 3. No, because we have to have 2 recipes. So the way that we do this, we do this twice. We make the furnace, and then we turn these back into 2 cobble. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. We now have. Where can we put this bad boy? Guess it doesn't really matter. We'll stick it over here by our bed, so our bed will be nice and toasty and warm. Now, the next thing we have to have is a hammer. Is there a wood hammer? Wood hammer. I don't know if there's a wood one, or we have to go straight to. Here, we can just try it. Forget it. Quit looking in there and just try it. So that would be like this and this and this, and please work. Oh, there is a wood hammer. Excellent. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is build ourselves a... oh, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get... Thought I picked up the full stack. Apparently not. Put those in there and those in there, and get started creating some charcoal so we can get things lit up a little better. All right, so I had hoped to get our cobblestone generator up and running, but we're running kind of long. I don't know if we're going to make that happen or not, so let's start pushing forward and see how close we can get. We need... Yes, the first thing we're going to need to do is just bang out this cobble. We need clay, which means we need dust. And we're going to need water. Ooh, water. We don't have water in these. I wonder if we can stick... let's hope we can stick the dust in there. Please work. Please work. Okay, it did. Good. We're going to need some more saplings then. We do have some saplings to make some more water with. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and toss this down. Get the unfired clay bucket made. And then we will temporarily stop this. Finish up. There we go. Pull that out. Stick that in there and get him fired. And that will allow us to move our water around, which will actually allow us to go ahead and create. Now the clay pot, if you've ever used the clay pot will work just like a bucket until we put hot fluid in it the first time. So the first time we put lava in there, that bucket is done. When we dump the lava somewhere, the bucket will disappear. So let's hold off. Let's hold off on that for just a moment. And let's get a place set up. This makes me nervous. Can I reach over there? I don't think I can reach over there. What I can do, I can knock this one out. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get an infinite water source set up. I'm not going to be able to do that. If I put it on the bottom, the water's still going to sit up too high. How do I accomplish this? Well, we accomplish this way. We're going to do the old dangle trick, which always makes me more than a little nervous. Yeah, intentionally throw yourself off of a skyblock world. Alright, we can do that just like that. Pop back up here, get our water back, and then we can build out from there. And I really would like to make that one go away, just so that it doesn't look goofy. Hey, we actually even managed to get it back. I'll go ahead and make a couple more, because we're going to need them. So there's 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's going to be irritating. I guess we could just do full. We're going to need more than that, though, if we're going to do that way. Yeah, sure, we need lots of it. It's not like we're going to go, oh, you know what, we really didn't need any more planks. And now we should be able to dump water and make some more water real quick. I had already started that, but obviously I failed. I didn't put the... Speaking of failing, however, we can, while the water's cooking up, go ahead and get this part done. Get ourselves some light around here. Yay. Over there, please, and over here, please, and F7 it, please. Come out here to the corners. Do that, and that, and get a couple back here. Now, one caution is that even with this lit up like this, when I start, when these trees grow up, if they've got wood exposed at the top, wood is spawnable. So we have to kind of keep an eye on our farm, our tree farm out here, and make sure it's getting harvested in a timely manner, else it can bite us in the patootie very quickly. Alright, do we have another bucket of water? Which one? This one. There we go. So we now have infinite water. Yay! That makes life so much easier and better. Alright guys, I tell you what, I think we are to a nice convenient stopping place. Hey, looky there. Speaking of trees growing, I think we're at a nice convenient stopping place. I had really hoped to make it all the way to the cobblestone generator today. Let's see what we managed to accomplish in here. We did get this, wooden crucible we handled. Craft cobblestone from small stones, we got that done. Craft a hammer to turn, we got, well, yeah, we went all the way to dust. Sift, we haven't sifted anything, we haven't sifted these yet. Tinker's construct, make clay by putting, we've done that. Craft and cook a crucible, this is next on our list. Heat a crucible with a torch, build a cobblestone generator. So we're getting close to that, even in their estimate of where we should be. We made it through a full page of, I guess we made it through almost 2 full pages of objectives. So guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm super excited about being back in the saddle here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.